Mfundishi13, CrystalSun. I just watched the video of brother Kwaku. Yeah, man, that's powerful, and it's funny because I be feeling the same way. Like, you could tell me something, you could give me facts, but that don't make you my friend. Like, there's nothing gonna change with you have done and what they are attempting to do. So, being friendly and being nice, that's part of the plan because their population is shrinking. So, of course, they want to have sex with the African woman, the African man, and us being us, we tend to give in because they not doing it in our face, and that's what's working against us because we don't physically see it. Meaning we have to train our minds prior to them doing their acts. We have to tell ourselves that they are not for us instead of waiting for them to physically do something towards us, and then we say what and who they are. So we have to understand what is an enemy. It's a parasitical creature. The divine has showed you, like nature, who they are. Like a tree is made to give you oxygen, like a car is for transportation, like birds fly. Like brother Kwaku said, this life comes with principles. They do not change. And they will violate you no matter who you are. You shall reap what you sow. You shall reap what you sow. Simple. You have to understand that message. We are violating the principles. That's why we can't make it out of the classroom. We are violating. So we don't want to accept the facts because that will make us have to accept who they are. See, we live in fantasy land. We want peace. We want love and holding hands, but that's not their nature. That's like telling a table to fly. That's like telling the plane to fly backwards. That's like telling a bird to whistle. That's like telling a frog to rap. We are choosing to be delusional. No matter how much money they have, no matter how many car rides they give you, they are not your friend. They wasn't designed to be your friend. And they're more paranoid now than ever because they don't have that type of power. It's cameras rolling. Internet is exposing, showing you. And for those blacks who say, well, all of them ain't like that, what do you say when they get on national TV and admit who they are to this life and what they are about? And you haven't met them all, and the ones that's doing this like they doing this, those aren't the real ones. So how vicious are these people? The police, all of that, those are the do boys. They get paid to do that. Hitman, they get paid to do that. The judges, all that, giving you these long prison sentences, man, all that's paid for. But the ones who really want to harm you, you can't even see them. The ones that's marrying into our culture, that's the cover up. The ones who really want to harm you, you don't even see them. So that's what it is. We have became a gullible people. What is it? I want to know because the mailman, the librarian, the school teacher, don't trust none of them. You don't have a scan gun to tell which one is out to harm you. You gotta play Russian roulette and any, mini, miny, mo instead of say, I'm gonna take no prisoners. Like they do towards you. You could be Islam, you could be Muslim, you could be Christian, You could be black. You could be pan this and pan African that, and they shoot you in your face. Because they understand that weapon. As long as they got that melanin, we ain't dealing with them. But you will live your life day for day looking for that good one. Stupid is when you know it and you do it anyway. Some of us have became stupid. What is it? You in love with a race that doesn't have skin? I don't get it. Like, forgive for what? Like, what is there to forgive? They're not paying us the check every month. You know, they give you something free here and there, but that's the cover up. You know? You have to understand this is a form of war. See, you was taught war with just guns and bombs and, you know, breaking in people's houses. Nah. There's so many ways of it to the point it's not that you dumb or stupid, you don't physically see it. It's invisible. That's how they want it. That's why they don't like people like me, Brother Kwaku, Malcolm X, Dick Gregory, and the list goes on. They don't like people like us. Cause the plan only works when you don't know. That's the only time when it works. As I beg y'all to read, as I beg y'all to eat righteously. You know, I be on YouTube, I see them talking about spiritual talk, and I'm like, spiritual talk when you ain't even, you're not even linked up to the universe. How dare we comment and give them likes and shares when they not even linked to the universe? Like, how can you? So, you know, that's another tactic that they use. They will pair with our knowledge, and that's another factor. They pretend to be like you so they could gain your trust, and then they do to you what they was going to do to you from start. That hasn't changed. They are still doing that method. That's the tactic. I'm going to say it again. They play as us to gain our trust and then do to us what they was going to do from start. They will come around you and say, you know what, I grew up in the poor areas. I grew up on stamps and government and all this, and my parents died and my brother got shot and killed. See, they'll come around you just to get that information, just to get that, just to make you feel gullible. And then you give in, and then they still con you. They marry you 10 years, the 12 years divorce, take everything. Now you living in shelters, now you under the bridge. You in love with your enemies, called Stockholm Syndrome. That's what it is. No one forgives like we forgive. Insanity. Chinese doesn't deal with them. Asians doesn't deal with them. The Indians don't deal with them. Europeans don't even deal with the Europeans. That's how wicked they are. They own people don't even deal with them, but you trust them to the maximum. You trust them to the maximum like a Nissan. You don't have to speak to these people. You don't have to wait. Go on about your business. It's information that already been here. They not telling you nothing new. That's how you know that they are bribing you, because they ain't nothing new. Now, they the spiritual tellers. Mfundishi13, CrystalSun.